Short note before you get started on this video. If you haven't seen the introductory episode on possessive pronouns yet, make sure you do that first. I will assume that you have all the information and terms that I discussed in that episode. Hallo Leute, ich bin Katja und ihr seht Deutsch für euch. We're doing the first part of our last case today. Are you excited? I'm excited. And that case is the genitive. You know it's the genitive. We all know it's the genitive. I mean, honestly, what did you expect? No, but seriously. The genitive is the case the least liked by Germans and I imagine also by German learners. Because it's kind of unfair, but I guess it comes with being the least used case to start with, which leads to not being liked, which again leads to being useless. It's a vicious cycle. But we'll just assume that the genitive is not a loser, it's just introverted and misunderstood. Okay, well, either way, we're looking at the genitive singular forms today. Because no matter how much you like or dislike them, you need them either way. A short note before we get into it. The lone standing version of the possessive pronouns in the genitive is rarely, if ever, used. The first reason for that is because they would only be asked for in a very specific scenario. Because, you know, as you know, alone standing possessive pronouns cannot be accompanied by a noun. They have to replace one. And since we have a double possession relationship here, you will very rarely use an alone standing version of that. And the second reason is that, unfortunately, by now many Germans tend to forget that the genitive is even a thing. That, of course, is no reason for you not to learn it, though. But because of that, we are going to leave the alone standing forms out for this case. They are grammatically formable, of course, and they exist, but I don't think you need to bother, you know, cramming something, or at least learning to actively use something that you will never end up using and probably won't even hear that often, if at all. So if you do want to do the full package, they are all the same forms as the attributive forms. So, you know, you could just, if that scenario ever comes up, you can just take the attributive form and not put it with a noun, and you have the alone standing form in the genitive. So it's pretty easy, but as I said, I don't think you will ever use them, so I would have you learn them separately. And after that short babble thing, let's get to our forms. So like I just mentioned, we're skipping over the alone standing forms and getting straight to the attributive ones with this case, for which, for ich, we have minus, meiner, minus, meiner. So we have the old pattern again, A, B, A, B. Then for du, also deines, deiner, deines, deiner. As usual, only the first letter changes. Then for sie, ihres, ihre, ihres, ihre, and for er and es, seines, seiner, seines, seiner. And that's it for today. We will be wrapping things up next week. Your random word of the week is something that I hope you went on plenty this summer. Der Ausflug. Bis nächste Woche. Tschüss!